The human brain is a strange thing. Just 3 pounds of flesh, yet it holds such immense power that we may never truly understand even a small part of it in our entire lifetime. Think about it. Every thought that crosses your mind, every memory etched into your heart, every emotion you've ever felt, all of it lives inside this small structure. And we go on believing that we use our brain to its full capacity. But in reality, at any given moment, we only activate a fraction of it. And when that sleeping part wakes up, that's when a person does things that seem impossible in everyday life. Have you ever heard the story of a mother lifting a car to save her child? That's not just a tale. It really happened. Science calls it hysterical strength. When your life is in danger, or the life of someone you love is on the line, your brain unleashes a storm of adrenaline. This chemical pushes your muscles far beyond their usual limits. Your nerves fire faster, and for a single moment, you become superhuman. But here's the question. If we can access that power for a moment, why can't we use it all the time? There are also some people who have unlocked an entirely different world inside their brain. Savants. These are individuals who may struggle with simple, everyday tasks, but in one specific skill, their brain is nothing short of extraordinary. Take Stephen Wiltshire, for example. Show him a cityscape just once, and he can recreate it from memory with perfect accuracy. Every window, every building, every shadow, as if his mind were a high-resolution camera. And this isn't just about memory. Our brain can rewire itself. This process is called neuroplasticity. Imagine someone loses their ability to speak after an accident. The brain can create new pathways and learn language all over again. That means your brain is constantly upgrading itself, whether you realize it or not. But the real thrill of this story begins when we dive into the part of the brain that's not just about survival or memory, but about creativity, imagination, and intuition. When you dream or drift into deep thought during the day, your brain is creating entirely new worlds. Every invention, every painting, every piece of music, all of them were once just a thought in someone's mind before becoming reality. And think about it. How many ideas have we ignored just because we thought they were impossible? On this journey, we'll explore how our brain opens the doors to its hidden power, how in extreme situations it breaks its own rules, and how we can change the way we think to activate abilities that until now have only seemed like myth. Picture this. You're walking through a dense jungle. The air is heavy with moisture. Somewhere in the distance, you hear the sound of water falling, but your heart is racing faster and faster. Suddenly, you sense someone is following you. In that moment, your brain reacts instantly. Your senses sharpen. You can hear even the faintest sound, catch the slightest movement, and your body is ready to run at full speed. This is your brain's fight or flight mode, a system built into us over thousands of years, back when we hunted or were hunted by wild animals. Back then, this mechanism kept us alive. But it's not just about survival. In that moment, something else happens. It's like a hidden switch flips on. When it does, your brain works many times faster than usual. Information is processed at lightning speed. Decisions are made in an instant. These are the moments when people do things that later even they can't believe. Scientists have run experiments where people were suddenly put into stressful situations, like a simulated emergency. The results showed that while normally the brain might react in 40 milliseconds, under stress, it could react in just 10. That might sound like a tiny difference, but in a race against time, those milliseconds could mean the difference between life and death. Now let's talk about something even more fascinating, the depth of your thinking. The conscious mind, the part you believe is in control, is actually just the tip of the iceberg. Beneath it, in your subconscious, countless processes are running, ones you're not even aware of. Your brain processes millions of data points every second. The smells around you, the temperature, background sounds, the facial expressions of people nearby, even the internal state of your own body. And when you suddenly get a gut feeling, it's often your subconscious analyzing all that data and sending you a warning or a signal. Sometimes that gut feeling can save your life. Many people have reported suddenly feeling like they should cancel a flight, and later discovering that flight was involved in an accident. Science can't fully explain this intuition, but one thing is clear. Sometimes our brain makes decisions for us based on information we never consciously noticed. And when we talk about the subconscious, we have to understand that it's not just about safety. It's also about learning. Think about when you're learning a new skill. At first, it feels hard, awkward. But after months of practice, it becomes automatic. Like driving a car. At first, you consciously think about every gear shift, every mirror check. But later, you do it without thinking. That's the power of the subconscious. It creates patterns for you. Now imagine if we could train our subconscious on purpose. How much could we boost our abilities? This is exactly what top athletes and performers do. Through visualization, repetition, and focused practice, they program their brain to perform flawlessly, even under extreme pressure. But the hidden capabilities of the brain aren't limited to memory, speed, or reflexes. The brain can manipulate emotions too. Inside your head is a chemical cocktail that controls your feelings. Dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin. They're the steering wheel of your mood and motivation. If you learn how to trigger these chemicals naturally, you can multiply your productivity, happiness, and focus. And this isn't just theory. In real life, people have trained their brains to overcome depression, conquer fear, and achieve creative breakthroughs they once thought impossible. The human brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the more you push it, the more it grows.